What time is it? It's journey time, and time for another creative journey using Stampin' Up! Products. Hello, my name is Kathy Haynes, and today we're going to make this cute pocket fold card using a brand new stamp set coming up. This is a sneak peek called Etched in Nature. As a demonstrator, I got gifted this from Stampin' Up! So I'm just using a couple of the stamps from it. This pocket card is so cute. It says, cherish happy moments. When being together is more important than what you do, you're with a friend. I really like that sentiment. And then this very organic mushrooms. And Tina Zink just did a video using this style of card. It's called a Pocketfold, and I thought it would be perfect for this new stamp set. So let's get started. So the first thing we want to do is you're going to cut 4.5 by 11. So that's a half sheet portrait size. Portrait, not landscape, portrait. Cut it in half at 4.5, score at 5.5, and 1 1/4. Fold it up, and then bend this down to the front. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is, I'm not going to adhere the side because we're going to have ribbon around here. That kind of holds it, and yeah, it does kind of slide out sometimes, but just it gives it enough room, so I would worry about putting adhesive on the sides that your sentiment wouldn't go in and out smoothly. So let's start by putting our designer series paper. It's 4x4, and this is from the Poppy collection, so it is going to be retired soon. And I see which direction it goes, and center it in the bottom part of your card. This card is so easy, you're just going to say, wow. Now I've cut another piece from the same collection at 1 inch by 4 inches. And I'm going to put that on the fold. Okay, that's why I like Tombow. You have time to move it, get it exact. Dries clear. Now I don't want to glue the whole pocket down, but towards the top I want to glue it down. So I'm just going to put a line of Tombow underneath it because I still want it to look like a pocket. Okay. All right. So they're done. No, we're not done, but this is what I've stamped. I've stamped it in Memento, and I'm going to go ahead and color it real quick, and I'm going to show you how I colored it. So I used for the top, I hope I used this. Looks like I used the lighter color. So I'm using Ivory for the top. Ivory comes with the color lifter. So I haven't used it a lot, but it was perfect for this. So for his top colors, we're going to use Ivory. There is no light and dark. So to get light and dark, we're simply going to go back in and color a couple of times to get the lighter and darker effect. Okay. And again, coloring is not my forte, but these blends just make it so much easier. Then for the bottom, I'm using 2 new colors, and that is, I'm using light pale papaya, and I bought the wrong one, so I'm going to use light pale papaya. This is a new color coming out. Isn't that pretty? Okay, and it looks like maybe I did use the light pumpkin pie to orange it up just a bit. Yeah, so just kind of go where the dark areas are a little bit, and you could use a dark pale papaya, but since I left it in the other room, I'm going to go with what I have. There's no mistakes. What would Bob Ross say? Okay, now I've got my bird pretty much done. I'm going to use, and this is dark crumb cake. See how easy and fast this is? All right. And then for the, I'm going to use the crumb cake just down here. Okay. Now, honestly, on the other one, I used soft suede for this part here, but I'm going to just use ivory and crumb cake and be done with it for now. Still looks cute. So it's a little different than what I started out with and what I had planned, but I still think it looks good. Now I'm going to go ahead and fussy cut it. There's the original where I used the soft suede. And what I did too, so I am going to put this down. One second. Hold on. Take a look at this picture because I do need the Seaside spray. Okay. So isn't that a cute card? So what I'm doing is I'm using a 2-inch vellum circle behind this. So I'm going to sponge it. And it doesn't really show a lot of color, but it's a little bit of color instead of just the vellum. So this is the Stampin' Up! Vellum cardstock, which is the best vellum. Okay, I'll put that aside. Whoops. Put that aside right now. So I'm going to use the Seaside spray to go between his legs. And that will kind of just blend in when I'm done cutting. You could cut that out if you were that brave, but I am not. So now I'm simply going to fussy cut my bird out. And this is the perfect time for this stamp set because it is spring here in Southern California and we have so many birds in on our property. It's just, I love hearing them every morning. So besides the sound of the sheep saying ma ma, and we have 5 baby kids and they are just so much fun to watch. So I do post videos on my personal page. I have 5 baby goats and they were so cute the other day. They were standing on top of the pigs, trying to get up on to the King of the Hill bridge, which is where the goats and my grandkids play King of the Hill. And it's just hilarious to watch the goats play with them. They're bad sports, though. They do pout when they lose. And here we go. We're almost done. Some of you may love to fussy cut, and some of you may not. But in life, sometimes we have to do what we have to do. One more piece. And this one's not too difficult to fussy cut. Unless, of course, you were going to go in between the legs, which I did not do. There we go. Now, a trick that I always say, and I used the darker color on that because I had the, but this is dark crumb cake. If I like to go around the edges with the darkest color that I used, it gives it a finished look so you don't have that white showing. I'm using the brush tip is usually better too. So just go around the edges. That way you can get any areas that might have white. So it doesn't look like something's just cut up. It just looks more finished. And I think it makes a lot of difference. So I don't know if you can tell that or not on the video, but it just gives it a finished look. There we go. I think I got all the edges. Okay. That was the hard part. So now we're going to take and pop up. I used a dimensional on the vellum because it's such a simple card. It was okay to pop up and then pop up again. And a couple baby mini, let me find my minis. I think I put on the stem, kind of keep the twig, kind of keep it in place, just like that. Take those off, push. This is where the take a pic tool that I just packed away for my workshop tomorrow. Okay, you want to hide that dimensional, pop that up. There we go. What do you think of that? So now comes the ribbon. So to put this ribbon on, you need to use tear tape. Let me find mine. Oh, goodness. I also packed that up. So enjoy this again for a minute. I apologize. Let me go grab my tear tape. You know, Franz Martin also forgets things. So I don't feel quite so bad that she also has to leave camera to grab things. So I'm not alone. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is put this right in the middle of my tear tape. Go around. Excuse that motorcycle. Told them I was filming. There we go. Okay. You got it running though, that's the good thing. All right. Now I'm going to, because like I said, I packed up my take a pic tool, so I use my scissors, take that all the way off. And now I am just going to leave enough for a fold. So I'm going to make a knot. See, I'm going to make a knot. So leave enough to tie that knot. Put that on there. Go around. And over. Okay, so I have that on. It's a little bit crooked, but it will do. Now I'm going to tie my knot. Press that down one more time. Alright. So now I have my knot. Then just snip and snip here. And what do you think? Snip just a little bit. Alright, so that's the outside of my card. I did add a little bit of bling here. So that would be up to you if you want bling or you don't. But let me show you how to do the inside of the card now. And the inside is so easy because you can duplicate this using your Stamparatus. Okay, and I have lost my magnet, so I'm hoping I stamped this right the first time. But if I didn't, and I had my magnet, I could stamp it again and again. But you can also use two-sided tape on your paper. But I'm going to stamp this up. Never forget your magnets, guys. Blame it on the spring air. Here we go. And I have that lined up perfect. Okay. And then I'm going to flip it over for this time because I do have it a little high. I'm going to put it right about there. Because I want the cherish to show on the outside. Okay. I think I put it one too many low. There we go. That's much better. So I have to redraw my line. Because I always like to draw a line so I know where it's supposed to go. But this is it. Yeah. So for next time. So here it is. I have it. I did it right the first time. And that is going to go right into my pocket. And what do you think of that? Isn't that adorable? Again, you could bling it up if you wanted to, or leave it just like that. So that is the Cherish Happy Moments pocket card. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It is really quick. It is really simple. And if you have any questions, be sure to ask below, and please leave a comment. Let me know if you like, what you're seeing or what you'd like to see. If you have any feedback, I'd really like to hear it. Again, all the dimensions and everything will be listed below. Be sure to like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be sure to be notified next time I load a video, which will be another one this week. And again, my name is Kathy Haynes. Journey time at .stampinup.net, and the link to all the products will be below. So thanks for watching. Thanks for taking this creative journey with me again, and you have a great day.